Ko boš pa SS formatiral? This is Captain Blaž, eh?
Yes.
What, were you filming and we were talking?
Yes.
Or what? In Slovenian we say, si sformatiral kamero. Did you format the camera?
Yeah, yes,
Did
yes.
you?
Of course.
First of all, salute all subscribers and yours. Did you see me now? I salute like this. Like the Royal Air Force.
RAF.
And we have the RAF hat here today of this filming. But first of all, salute all subscribers and viewers. Thanks for support, for visiting our channel, for all your comments, for subscriptions, and for sharing and spreading the passion for the RC planes from this channel to the rest of the world. Me and Captain Blaž, we have tried so many stuff in our lives. Try to find something that will make you whole, that you will have fun, that you will feel joy, that you will have fun with your friends, that you will spend some money. Don't just stuck that money in your socks,
Yes.
Spend something,
Spend it on something.
Click on something, because you never know what will happen tomorrow. Yeah, this is something, huh? Look at this,
Look at the size of these pipes,
Of course,
Look.
This is something, Now this is something, my friends, that you can also see here, what I'm doing for a living. This.
Yes.
From stuff like this, we can have the
Boxes
stuff here,
like this.
unboxings, and we can have fun on the runway because of stuff like this. But of course, I was trying to say, don't waste your time. Life can be so short. You have the option today, if you feel good, if you have some money, maybe we have something here for you to click and you will have the time of your life. But let's start first here. Now you see here this, and if you're following our channel, you have seen that the last video that was posted, it was nothing,
Yeah.
After 7 years, I was flying the Gyrocopter again. Now the point is that it was not the problem in this bird. Of course, this is the Durafly G2 version 2 Gyrocopter. I was flying the big brother of this, the Super G, 7 years ago. I have checked. You can see the video in the description at the end of the previous video of the crash of this plane. The point was that, in fact, this was my mistake because I have lost the orientation of this plane.
Yes.
I didn't know anymore how the plane is turned. And when it started to tilt like this, I had only 50% chance to discover if it is tilting like this or if it is turned like this or toward me. Yeah. So I wanted to level the plane, and in fact I have just pushed even more ailerons, and that is why it was crashed. It was the problem in me.
But meanwhile...
But since we never despair on this channel, and I was lucky, I will show you, on the same day that I have crashed this, I went quickly in the Hobby King store and I have ordered something, because on this channel, my friends, we never give up on every single plane. We will try to fly the plane as long as we have something to put back together. And if you check this plane, in fact, I have just broke the props, the blades and the wheels here. But this I will glue back. All the rest of the plane is still okay. It is working. And I have here something. I mean, look at this. The last set of blades. I wanted to order 2 sets just in case that maybe I will crash this again and then Captain Blaž will fly it on the 3rd time. But if I will crash it again, Captain Blaž, I will just buy the 2nd one and then you will fly it. The last set of blades.
And they're very cheap also,
But it's not expensive. I mean, I just saw it.
About 15 bucks?
Yeah, I don't know, not expensive. And I got, look, 2 props, And if they will not work here, I think that a few planes from Hobby King has...
Well, you have forgot something to order else, Spinner, huh?
Yeah, I have the spinner.
Oh, yeah?
But do you know what I'm checking right now? Maybe these are the props exactly for the DC-3 plane, do you know?
Yeah, I think so.
That I have broken those props and I have cut them like this for the maiden flight, but I think that they're the same size as this.
Yeah, maybe
or maybe not, who cares? As long as I'm just showing you this so you will see that it is not the end of this story of this plane. You will see this plane again on our channel in the near future.
But lately, hey, I don't know, hey, it's just rain and fog and I don't know what, hey.
Rain and fog and I don't know what.
And wind.
And it looked like I was in
A few days ago, I went I actually packed a plane on my trailer, eh?
Captain Blush already had the plane on the trailer. He came here that we will go on the runway to film, and at that moment, when Captain Blush came to my doors, the wind started to blow so bad that it was just the
I just went home, eh?
This is unbelievable, eh? But hey, since this is not the weather channel, screw that, eh? And today we have something so special here that it is amazing. This is such a classic, my friends, eh? Even before I will unbox this, I will recommend you to have this plane because this is the classic from the Hobby King and from the Durafly. And I will turn it to you. Look at this, eh? Look at this, eh? Do you see this?
Vampire V3, plug and play.
Hey, this is such an iconic plane from the Hobby King. I left it today in this box, so you will see that in fact it is not a big box, but inside here, this plane is just, I just love it. This is like I'm unboxing right now an old friend of mine, because this is in fact the third Vampire that I have. And I still have the first version, which was silver and yellow. I have the second version, which was in the Canadian scheme. And now we have this one. And this one, I just love it. Eh? Now this one is in the military scheme.
Yeah,
this is
Canadian.
So sexy. Also Canadian, but the point is that it is the sexier of all. Look, the Royal Air Force Camo, do you see?
Yes.
You have here the silver version, and you have this one, and that is why I just love this. Now show specifications, Captain Blush.
Yeah.
The wingspan is beautiful. It runs on the simple 2200 4-cell batteries, and it is perfect. Now I don't know if there is much changes from the previous versions. Of course, the scheme is different. I think that also it has here the plastic nose, which it wasn't in the past, and I have missed that one. But all the rest, in fact, it doesn't need much more improvements, because I will tell you that this is one of the floatiest jets that I have flown in my life. And the best thing of this plane is that you can take off from the wheels, and the best way to land is just to belly land in the grass, because it's like a glider, It's unbelievable.
Yeah, but you start with wheels.
Yeah, you start with the wheels, but you don't have to screw with the wheels on the grass, on the landings and break them. You just land on the belly, because this plane, once you cut the engine off, it's like a glider. It's amazing, which you will of course also see in the future, or if you check the previous videos of this. But of course, lately when we unbox the single plane, there is also a story behind the plane, because the planes mostly that we show on our channel, if they are scale planes, they also exist in the real life, and also this one exists in the real life, and I will just show you what this is. The de Havilland Vampire is a British jet fighter which was developed and manufactured by the de Havilland Aircraft Company. It was the second jet fighter to be operated by the Royal Air Force after the Gloucester Meteor. That was the first one. We also have the Gloucester Meteor. And the first to be powered by a single jet engine. Because the Gloucester Meteor, you can check the videos in the back. I have two Gloucester Meteors in my hangar.
Yes.
They had two motors, and this was the fighter with the single engine in the middle, which you will see. The origin is United Kingdom. The primary users were Royal Air Force, Royal Australian Air Force, Fleet Air, Royal Navy, and Royal Canadian Air Force. This, I think that RCAF. Yeah, this is, you know what this means?
What?
This RCAF,
Royal Canadian Air Force.
This is the second version, yeah, that is the red one. The Royal Canadian Air Force. It was introduced in 1946. This was just after the Second World War, because the Gloucester Meteor, in fact, was also, it was flying during the Second World War.
Yes.
First flight was on September, but it's interesting. The first flight of this plane was in 20 September 1943, and the plane was retired
What?
It's interesting this. Do you know in which year, eh? It was first flown in 1943 and it was retired in 1990 by the Swiss Air Force, which was developed later in the Venom. Later it was the Venom, the Vampire, and then it was the Venom, which also had the fuel tanks on the tips of the wings, and that's it, eh? Little development. It was experimental aircraft began in 1941 during the Second World War to exploit the revolutionary innovation of jet propulsion, and that's it. Good enough.
Yes.
All the rest you can read on the Wikipedia. And now let's see how beautiful this RC version is, and I just love it, Captain Blush, and I'm so happy. I'm really so happy that we have this plane also in our hangar, because I don't know, I have some emotions to this plane. I don't know why.
Yeah, why
it was
is that?
one of my first jets, and I just love it. Beautifully packed, of course. With the Hobby King planes, you don't get the whole manual. The whole manual you can download for yourself or not in the file tab.
Well, the most important things are these.
The most important
and
stuff,
this.
of course, is here. You have the CG and you have the throws. But all the rest you can check on the internet, and you can print yourself the pages that in fact that you need. I
Well,
never
actually,
print all the pages.
Yeah, but I don't need nothing except this.
Yeah,
because everything is straightforward. There is no science fiction here.
But you will see. I mean, this is it's so simple jet, but once assembled, I mean, it's so sexy, and you will see why I mean this. If you will buy yourself one, of course, I really recommend you to buy yourself one. It's even more affordable. You have the Venom version. This is the Vampire. You have the Venom version from the free wing, but that one is 90 millimeter and much more expensive, and that's the point. This one is affordable, and that's it. And you will see what I'm talking about, because the point is that it's really light.
Yeah.
And if the plane is light, you have really good confidence that it will fly good. Let's check. It does have the
landing gear.
The landing gear, not some aluminum CNC and I don't know what, but for this kind of money, it's good enough and they will do your job. You will be able to retract the wheels, and it looks much sexier with the wheels retracted. It doesn't have the flaps. You don't even need them, because this baby just glides down for the landing gear. Of course, you must do a little of this. You have the foam hinges. The servo is already pre-installed. This will be the assembly, and I think that this one is old glue together construction.
So you don't need to use the box.
Yeah, you don't even have much in here. Just throw the box away, use it for some shoes or something, or put the socks in later, and that's it. And look at this, in the beautiful and sexy Camo, and this is something.
Look at this.
It looks so much more sexier.
The hole for the air suction, you see?
Yeah, of course it is, and I will show you something. When you will glue this together, you also see here. Many will say again, this is the second version, the third version, the third version, second version, the second.
V3.
V3. You have here the tail booms for the tail, and it doesn't have no carbon bars, but you don't even need them, By now, I have crashed the first version. The first one, I have stalled the first one years ago. I have crashed on the nose, and all the rest of the back didn't even break, Of course, it's not strong as if it would have some carbon spar here, but you don't need it, But when you will glue this, don't forget to remove the paint.
Yeah.
Remove the paint and then glue the surface on, You can also glue it on the paint. If you will be lucky, it will stay like this, but many times the paint just peel off and you will lose the plane just because of that, Because the paint goes away pretty quick, so do sand this a little away, and also here, if this will be glued together, just sand a little and make some. I just do a screwdriver and just do this. Look, do you see? Stuff like this, and then you have much more space. Scratches. You have much more space and room for the glue to be inside here.
Yes.
I mean, the paint job, I love it, I love this paint job, And can you imagine now that I will be able to stack together 3 birds, the silver one, silver and yellow, the red one and silver, and now in this one. And to tell you the truth, of all the planes, of all the schemes, oh, I just love this one the best. Of course, you have here the 2 cables, the gear, and the ailerons, and that's it. This will be the 5-channel plane. You do need that 5th channel for the wheels, otherwise you do the 4, but you don't have the flaps. But maybe even if somebody would love to have flaps here,
yeah, I think
maybe you can cut something here and make yourself, but screw that, you don't need them with this one. You will see it takes off so quick from the ground that you will be surprised how quickly it will take off. Like this, it is still okay inside. Let's see. Oh, hey, look at this beauty, huh? Hey, Captain Blush and friends, look at this. What, should I take this one first?
Yeah. Take the smaller package.
Screws. The small stuff, let's see what you have inside. Sometimes you get the glue in the planes, sometimes you don't. Now I was really expecting. I was a fan of the foam tag glue, which I can't get here anymore in my country. This is sad stuff, but I will find something. They say that Gorilla Glue for the foam is also good. Now you have here, look, the Y cable for the gear, the Y cable for the ailerons. Of course, you have here, look, screws, the push rods and the
control horns.
Control horns. This is pretty much all that you need here. Not much screws because this is mostly
the Allen key.
Glue together construction. Now the Allen key, of course, is
Velcro
to set the servos.
Yes.
You can also set the servos manually. I always do this. You must set yourself all the surfaces to be neutral if you can, mostly with the mechanical stuff. Yes. And then later you trim, so you leave yourself the whole trims
in the transmitter
for the air, in the air to use them. Don't trim the plane all the way already on the ground, use all the trimmer, and then you will fly in the air and you don't have nothing to trim anymore. Trim it mechanically.
Don't look at me. Why are you always looking in my eyes? Look at the camera.
I'm looking in the front, Captain Blush. It looks like I'm talking to you.
Yeah, well, actually, you are talking to me, but now you're talking to the viewers. What?
Do you know what I must check,
What?
There is no pilot inside,
Pilot? Yeah, there is nothing.
I can't see any pilot here.
Yeah, there is not pilot.
Yeah, but was there a pilot in the past?
I don't know.
Yeah, but I think that in the past there was a pilot inside.
Yeah, it has escaped.
Or maybe not. He have left. Elvis has left the building,
Yeah.
Of course, we will survive this.
He didn't die. He didn't die. He just went home.
I will just pretend that this is on the runway and the pilot has gone for a beer,
Maybe you can.
But I really think
maybe you can swap the canopy.
But I will check. I will check in my. I have one. I have one here in the down hangar. I have one in the up hangar. I will check quickly. But I think that really in the past there was a pilot inside, or maybe not.
Well.
Maybe it wasn't. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, maybe.
Excuse me if I'm wrong.
Excuse me.
Oh, this is it, of course. The horizontal stabilizer. Now this comes between the booms. Again, you will have the glue together construction. Loose a little.
This won't be the 5-channel,
Loose a little. Loosen it.
There is no rudder.
Yeah, of course you have the rudder on the front wheel. Yeah, you don't have the rudder here.
Yeah. Only elevator in the back.
Yeah, you don't have the rudders even. You don't have the rudders. You have the rudder on the front wheel, but in fact you don't even need the rudders here. Maybe, I don't know, you will see. I mean, this really flies so good that you won't even see. This is for the guys who just love to fly with the ailerons and with the elevator.
Yes.
Of course, loosen this. You can see here where you will put the control horns. The servo is already pre-installed, and of course you can see here that this will be the glue together construction. All the paint that is too much here, just of course, like I have told you, do sand it
down, and that's it.
You will have a good linkage. Now I will show you this. These are the tail booms. which of course you can see here. Maybe you can look a little wet inside. What was this? Do you see this?
Wet?
Yeah, look.
Water? Yeah, what's this?
How can this be? Some rain from China?
Yeah, maybe.
The tail boom. I think that you can see inside here that this is reinforced. Do you see?
Yeah.
There is a carbon spar or bar.
Yeah, of course it
here,
is.
but you don't have the carbon bar here. But you don't need it. Now this will stick together so much if you will glue
there's a lot of surface.
All this. But you can also set yourself if you would love to have something. And you can see here, do you see? Yeah. This goes inside here. And you will see quick, do you see?
Yeah.
You don't have to glue here because it will not stick. But here in the front, I will also take away this paint. This paint and look.
Yeah. The more the better.
And just put it in, and I assemble this with the pins.
Yeah.
Stuck it in like this, and then just push a pin here, crisscross, and it will hold this. And you can see that this one goes here. On this side, look. And the fit is perfect, do you see this? And believe me, once you will glue this good, this will not go anywhere. But still, you can also maybe put something through here if you would love do something. But like I have told you, I have the plane like this, and I never had the problem that I will lose the tail on the plane. Yeah. This one, the second one, and this will be me. I will enjoy to assemble this. Of course, on this one
has
you have the cable. Also here, you must be careful. That is on which one?
Okay.
On which one is? No. This is on this side, of course, yes. On this, and you can see here, do you see? Here, the cable will go through.
Yeah.
And then you must here, and you will stuck it here and here.
Yeah.
Do this before you will, don't forget that you must stuck this through in the fuselage, because this will be all glued together construction. But check on the manual the procedure.
There is a manual here.
Of course, you will put the wing on the plane first, and then you will stuck this one, and I think that you will have here the hole that you will push the cable inside later. Yes. And now we come to the best part of every unboxing, of course. Something else? No. Nothing. The fuselage. Beautiful and sexy. Look at this, I just love it. I'll put this here. Look at this, The spacious compartment Aerostar ESC 60M, which will be more than enough.
What is 4S?
For the 4S 2200 battery, I just love this. That wasn't on the previous one. And look at this paint job. I mean, the paint job is sexy, and this is interesting.
Push-pull system,
Yeah. The little strings. Look, sexy little strings. Yeah. But they do work,
Yeah,
they work perfect,
Yeah, because the strings can go away.
Yeah. I mean,
when the landing gear is closing.
Check this sexy, even here for the machine gun, you have here the cheat hole, for the suction, And of course, you can see here where the, you also have the access to the EDF unit. Do you see this, Now, of course, they still have the 5-blade EDF. It is efficient. It's not so bad. And I think that even this is new now. This wasn't in the past, this plastic cone. Even for the 5 blades, it's not such a bad sound.
No.
But I think that maybe later, Captain Blush, in the future, I have many,
what?
12 blades.
You will change it?
70, but look at this, so sexy, look at this. Look, aluminum, do you see this,
Wait, no, check.
Do you see that?
Like this, yeah?
On the...
Ooh.
You will see that the sound is not bad and the flying time is great, but maybe later we will change this to some 12 blades and make even more sexier sound on this,
Yeah.
And can you imagine that you're stuck here inside maybe 12 blade and an ESC for the 6th cell or something? But What's the point, eh? The point is that the plane is as light as possible, and you will see how beautiful it flies, eh? It's such a sexy glider that it is amazing, Captain Blush, eh?
Yes.
And I think that Captain Blush, eh?
What?
If I'm not mistaken, Captain Blush, you have crashed the first version. Do you remember? You were flying the Vampire, do you remember? Yeah?
Is it on camera?
Time, but we weren't filming back then. We weren't even filming. The first version, you have crashed it. Yeah, I remember. Do you know when it went to spiral and directly on the nose? Then it was like a boxer, eh? Directly on the nose. But I
was
saved
flying.
it and I was flying. Yeah.
But when was this, eh?
Yo, Captain Blush, this was 7, 8 years ago, eh? We weren't even filming back then.
I don't
and
remember.
I already had the plane like this, eh? But hey, who cares about that, eh?
Yeah.
This is just the memory, but I think that I remember that, eh? Look at this. Beautiful and sexy, look, eh? The paint job is really amazing, eh? Oh, I just love it, eh?
But doesn't it look like some German plane, eh?
Yeah, it does, eh? This
colors.
Camo, huh? If you
Yes.
just paint this, but already it looks like a German plane, eh? Yeah, hey.
But it's not so small.
The Camos are the same pretty much. Most of the planes has the Camo like this, or the winter Camo, or the desert Camo, or I don't know what kind of Camo, eh? All kind of Camo, say. And look at this. Look.
Oop.
Huh? Hey. Look at this sexy, crazy little bird. I mean, look at this jet, eh? And so affordable, eh?
Yeah.
Huh? And such a good flyer. We will see later. I hope that I will do this baby a justice. I will assemble it with the biggest pleasure. It will take some time for the glue to dry and everything, but I can't wait to see this baby in the air again, because this is such an awesome flyer, eh?
Yes.
Such an awesome flyer. So this is it, eh?
Yes,
What to
30
tell
minutes.
at the end? Well, hey. I'm happy that this plane is I'm really happy that it is back. It doesn't have much changes from the previous versions, but all the changes that are done are great. I love the tip of the nose. I love this beautiful, sexy stuff here. It looks like it is finished. And most of all, I love this paint job, really. Eh? I love it more than any paint job by now. Eh?
Yes.
I wouldn't change nothing on this plane, nothing.
Yeah.
Except I would put the pilot in. Eh?
Yeah, this is the only thing.
Yeah, yeah. So this is it, eh? Pilot Robert and Captain Blush signing off from Slovenia with beautiful and sexy Durafly Vampire version 3. 1100mm wingspan that runs on 4 cells, 70mm 5 blades, and the promise of beautiful fun and the promise of beautiful sexy plane in the air. A promise of the flight, of the recreation of the history, my friends, the history. Eh? When you will fly this, you will see how lucky the people were when they were able to see the real plane like this flying in the air. Of course, we all know what the planes are made for, but we never look at them from this point of view, from the machine guns point of view, but we look them from the engineering point of view. Because it doesn't matter to me if this is the English plane, the German plane, the American plane, the Japanese plane. The point is in the engineering. Because the man, from the people, from the dawn of time, we were trying and imagining and dreaming that we could fly in the air like birds. And the planes can make this possible.
Yes.
Now, I have no dreaming, and I don't know why, to be in the air in the real life, that I would fly with the airplane. But the dream came true when I was flying my first RC plane. And since then, I'm living my dreams, eh?
Yes.
Because the RC planes are just perfect, eh?
Yes.
So this is it, eh?
Yes. Cut and...
Captain Oscar, quick! Because what?
I need
This
to go
is it,
to
eh?
the store to pick up something to eat, eh?
Yes, of course, eh? Of course, eh? And thanks again for visiting our channel. Thanks, eh? Expect more pretty soon. Fly something today. Don't say I will fly tomorrow. Tomorrow might be too late. Fly something today. At least buy yourself a plane. Even if you don't fly it, I mean, if you will have a plane like this at your home, believe me that sooner or later you will just stuck the battery in and you will go fly. Because it's calling you, hey, why am I here? I should be in the air where I belong. Grab it and go with me on the runway and have the time of your life. Eh?
Yes. That's it.
This is it, eh?
Yes.
Well, thanks again. Eh?